boy Geezel, and you at your neighborhood one-stop shop, The Undercutter and Joe Misery Studios, and you watching What's Next on the TD Network. Yeah. I'm Geezel. I'm Geezel. Life in 116. One clip from one movie scene. I say I'm back.
He's traveled the country from New York to Georgia, completing accomplishments. He's never gave up on his dreams. From the studio to store owner to share some of his story. Here is Geezel. All right, just let people know how you started off in the music business and all that, fam.
Man, I started the music business real young, I started writing and stuff when I was young, a little kid. I was writing early on, like 8 years old, 7 years old, something like that. But I got my first, I did my first talent show, man, with my homeboy C Money right there on the screen. C Money was rapping and stuff, and his big brothers had a group around here called Young Warriors, and there was a talent show going on up here. A Horseman, it's called the Barber Center now, but it was Horseman back then. There's a talent show going on, and I just remember C's brother saying, "Man, take him with you, you'll win, man." You know what I'm saying? Like basically saying, "Man, that's a little kid, man. They gonna ride with you, you'll win." So he already had his marketing thing down. We went, we won, and I've been rapping ever since.
Formed the group Joe Misery. How did that all, start off?
We was young, man. We all been childhood friends since we was kids. Me, Freddie, Beretta B. Martin, Diesel D, Dax Dre, Hollywood Alias, Flyboy Twan, Izzy Miz, Ronnie Bravo. We had more members in that, you know what I'm saying? Black P, Adrian, free my niggas, Black P. Who else, man? We had a crew, you know what I'm saying? A few of us rap, but it's about 7 or 8 of us rap. A few of us started, and then, didn't go nowhere with it, but it was about 8 of us that stayed down with it. Me and Beretta B, we started the group. He had a little group called LGS, and it was all of the other ones. And then it was me and Flyboy Twan, we always been together. We had a group called Too Sick. Back in the day, we called the Fly Boys now. You know what I'm saying? So,
y'all had a movement. Y'all had a movement going for real.
Yeah. We had a movement going. So me and Beretta decided to put that together because we was always kicking it with each other and rapping and just on Diesel's front porch and stuff like that. We always rapping together. So we just decided to all come together, man. And I came up with the fly name, Joe Misery, man. And that stands for St. Joseph, Missouri. Joetown, Missouri, Joe Misery. So I came up with that.
Police brutality. We've been seeing this across the country for years, and it not only takes a systematical effect on our community, but a mental one as well. And Geezel is just one of many who's experienced it. So, how do you feel about what your past situation, interacting with the police?
It was a long time ago, it was 11 years ago. It was something that don't never leave my mind, you know what I'm saying? Probably changed my outlook on the way I think about the world and a lot of things that goes on. Basically stuff we already knew, but you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of truth to it. When you go through it yourself, you understand the full truth behind police brutality and certain things that goes on in the world and things that happen to us as black men in general as a whole, and when that happened, man, basically it opened my eyes on a lot of things, man, and I really ain't been the same since when it comes to police and stuff like that. I really don't deal with them, but it is what it is. They got a job to do, I got a job to do, and mine is to be here, so I'm still here.
The Undercutter, where it came from and the whole concept.
Well, it's crazy because at first, man, like I said, man, the music game, man, it turned over from just music to merch. So I started getting into the merch business and stuff. You know, some of the stuff I'm wearing right now. Geezel Apparel is my merch that we pushing right now, and you know, me and my best friend, Derek May, my partner, and my best friend and business partner, we like brothers, grew up together. He was doing my merch and stuff, and man, we really couldn't get our merch as fast as we wanted to, you know, we wanted to get it out. We just wanted to have as much merch as we had music and stuff to sell out there. So one day we just like, man, we can really just do this stuff ourselves, man. And we just started buying all the equipment and stuff. And then we went to go get our business, our LLC and stuff in 2017. So we was doing t-shirts and stuff and selling them out the trunk with our CDs and our music and stuff. And started really taking off, kind of, you know what I'm saying? So once we started taking off with it, man, it got kind of a little out of control, making deliveries and, you know, sitting waiting around with people and, you know, just handling our business a proper way. So we wanted to get a building, but the whole time we started the t-shirt thing, we always wanted it to be a store. Originally, it was always going to be a store, so we was trying to come up with a name, and I was sitting with my uncle, Isaac Weston, man. Y'all might know him as Black God, man. I was sitting chopping with him, man. He always laced me with good game, and he was just talking about some money stuff and how to make money and stuff, and he was telling me, man, you know, sometimes you gotta undercut. You know, you gotta give them good prices. You gotta be there fast. You know what I'm saying? So he said, I'm the undercut. You know, so we laughed about it, we died about it for a little bit, and then I sit back and I thought about it, like, man, that'd be a dope name for the store, the undercut. So I went back to hit my uncle, like, man, what's up, man? I want to use that name, man. He said, go ahead, nephew, it's all you. So yeah, my uncle named the store, but you know, we came with the vision. He gave us a name for the store, so shouts to my Uncle Black Bees for that.
What advice do you have for like the youngsters coming up in the town that's rapping now? You know what I mean? Trying to make a name for themselves. Like through your experiences from going to New York and, you know what I mean, mingling with big companies and stuff like that. What advice would you give them?
Man, my advice, man, I would give you, man, is just keep pushing. I mean, that sounds pretty cliche, but it's I mean, it's the end of the day, man, that's the goal, man. You just got to keep pushing because, you know, ain't nobody going to believe in you like you know, and you don't got to be the best at nothing to be successful at something. You know what I mean? You just got to have that grind about you, have that push, and believe in yourself, man. Once you believe in yourself, other people's going to start believing, you know, and I would just say, man, a work ethic, and that's what got me in the offices with Jay-Z's nephew, Real Carter at Rock Nation, or the A&Rs at Atlantic Records, and that got me to Daddy's House Studios with Puff Daddy and stuff like that, man. Basically, it's just my work ethic, man. Putting out all these projects, coming from a small town, you got to be able to outwork what's going on in the bigger cities because they already got it, you know, they got it better than us just from being in a space where, in position of where they can actually reach the people and the masses to actually get in a position of where they want to be in. So you just gotta outwork people, man. I say stay in the studio, man, and I would always try to think revenue off of the music instead of just thinking that the dream's gonna fall in your lap and the deal's gonna fall in your lap, man. Because really, man, the only way you're gonna get a deal is if the label see you getting the bag first. So I say, man, work hard, man. Push a hard line in the studio. Have good quality. They say quality over quantity, but I would say have quality and quantity, you know, and that always worked for me. So I say work ethic, man, quality and quality, quantity and quality, and just stay in their faces, man, and try to get this bag.
Tell people about how many albums you got.
As of right now, I released about 75 projects. That's including mostly solo efforts, and then a few group projects with my collective Joe Misery. Then I got a lot of collaboration projects I've done with a few people. I got a series with Flyboy Twan from Joe Misery, Fly Boys. I got a Sky Music series with Mr. Diesel D and Joe Misery. I also got a Welcome to My Trap House series with CW the Youngblood from Kansas City, Missouri. I got a collective collaboration with Block So Heavy called Blocks Make G's. I got a lot of projects, man. I just been working for a long time.
What's your best 2 videos that you recorded that you like?
I'm not sure. I got a lot of videos out there too. One of my favorite videos, I say one of my favorite songs that I have a video to, it's called Rush. It's off my album. What album is Rush off of? Rush is off Midwest Percy, I believe. Yeah, it's off my album Midwest Percy Miller. It's called Rush. It's directed by Steve Vest from Fat Steve Productions, one of the best video directors in Kansas City right now. I can think of another one. I would probably say one of my favorite videos that I have is I would say Crazy, shot by Black Palm Films, Kansas City, Missouri. And I say, if I had to have another one, I say Snow, shot by Dax Dre from St. Joseph, Missouri. Yeah, them was probably my top 3 favorite videos. The store and the studio, we had 1900 Frederick, St. Joseph, Missouri. That's 1900 Frederick, St. Joseph, Missouri. And to contact me for studio time, contact us on the Undercutter store page, Facebook, or, just hit me up, Ronnie Geezel Grant on Facebook. Hit me with an inbox, I'll contact you. Somebody will get back with you for sure.
I used to sell pills, I did a lot of things that my mama didn't feel. Deep in them streets, man, I could've got killed. I'm really not a rapper cause I never had a deal. A passion for this music, I knew I had skills. But when I first started, it didn't pay the bills. Now they looking at me like I'm worth a couple mil. I know I look like it, but I never had a deal. Back when Jay-Z and State Prop had the rock, I was just a young nigga with dreams of the top. Had my fair share with fiends and the rocks. Had my fair share with scenes of the cops. Dipset shined on them, G-Unit came through. I was just wondering how to get in the game too. Small town nigga with big city ambition, but I'm still stuck in this damn kitchen. But this Pyrex ain't my damn vision. It was more to me. I wanted to be a rapper, but then there wasn't many that supported me. I sold my CDs out the trunk or the tree. They mistaken it for loitering. Please, I told my